Hi everyone, we are going to today do a video about my latest obsession, which happens to be smoothies. So I have this fantastic blender. It's not like a Vegemix or anything. It's just your basic blender because you don't need that fancy of one, I think, just my opinion. So when you think about smoothies, there are millions of different kinds, millions of different reasons to drink them, all that kind of stuff. So as I was narrowing it down for this video, so I'm gonna do 4, and I have come up with my family favorites. So I had my parents who live in the Detroit, Michigan area. My mom's 79, my dad's 81. They love their smoothies, so I had them submit their favorite recipe. I had my sister who lives in LA submit her favorite recipe. I had my stepdaughter, who is a senior in high school here in the Buffalo area, submit her favorite recipe. And then since it's my video, I'm doing my favorite recipe. So we're gonna start off, and we'll have to pause in between, but we're gonna start off with my mom and dad's recipe. Now this is called, because my dad is very great with naming things, berry coconut, because there's berries and coconut. But there's also vegetables in it. And this is one of the things with smoothies that I like, I think puts it a little over the top for me as far as juicing, is that with smoothies, you get everything, all the fiber, all the good stuff that sometimes gets missed. And also, I know a reason my dad likes this is he doesn't eat enough vegetables in the course of a day, but he'll drink them. So as we start off, with our smoothie recipe, the first thing we're gonna put in is 2 cups of spinach. So with spinach, this is my trusty, 10 years old, 2-cup measure. You basically just take the spinach and just kind of shove it in here. So to 2 cups, if you don't wanna measure, 2 cups is just about 2 handfuls. I like to make sure I'm getting everything in there, so I kind of shove it down. And then all you have to do is pour it in here and just kind of let the spinach fall. So, and hopefully it goes down around the blades and stuff. Oh, lost one. So the next thing, and this is one reason my dad really likes it, is he loves raspberries. So we've got some frozen raspberries. You can use fresh. In a smoothie, kind of the consistency we're going for is like a milkshake. So you do need to have something frozen. I like to use frozen fruits, even frozen vegetables, so that you don't have to put ice in it, because ice kind of dilutes it. And if you don't have to, why? So we just put this in here, about 1 cup of frozen raspberries. And to be honest, I don't have a whole lot more in this bag, so I think we're just gonna use them and then we'll just be done with that bag. So you just kind of pour those in, easy peasy. Then we also use blueberries. So we're doing 1 cup of frozen blueberries. Again, we just pour these in here, and you don't have to be perfect with the measurements as long as you're getting stuff in there. So then we put in half of a frozen banana. Now what I do, I buy bananas, and for me, if I'm gonna eat a banana, like just to eat a banana, it needs to have a little bit of green on it. So the second the green is gone, to me, it's too ripe. So what I do then is either I make banana bread, or I peel them and then kind of cut them in half and put them in a baggie and keep them in my freezer. So then when I'm doing something like a smoothie, I can just pull it out. Okay, I need half a banana, got it. Just dump it in there. So there's your half a banana. Now, every smoothie does need a little bit of liquid to get the consistency. This one calls for coconut milk. Now, I use light coconut milk. It's just coconut milk, but it's been watered down a little bit, so the calorie content and the fat content are a little bit less. So if that's kind of your goal, then that's where you want to go with this. You can get regular coconut milk. There's also coconut cream, depending on what you're going for. But I use the light coconut milk. So this calls for 1 1/4 cups, and all the recipes will be typed up for you. So I just put this in here, 1 cup. This can has about 2 cups in it. So there we go. And then you just pour that in there, and it'll sink down around everything. Now, my dad says, he swears by this because he doesn't like it too thick. He's the guy that used to get frustrated when we would go to the ice cream store and he'd be like, I can't drink this shake through a straw, saying many stronger words than that. So he likes to put in about a half a cup of water. So I have measured out over here, about a half cup of water, which is probably good because you don't want it to be too thick. That can get a little annoying. And then the last thing in this one is honey. So as you're going through this smoothie, there's so much fiber and iron in the spinach. There's potassium in the bananas. There's all kinds of manganese in these fruits, the raspberries and the blueberries. And manganese is basically one of the best body maintenance minerals, and we need it in our diet. So drinking a smoothie like this, and you can try to get into a habit, that's good, of drinking a smoothie every single day if you have time, or maybe you just do it a couple times a week. But a smoothie like this, it's gonna get your vegetables, your super fruits. Raspberries and blueberries are two of the best fruits. Coconut milk is fabulous for hydration. There's potassium in here from the banana. There are a lot of good uses as far as if you're using local honey. They say if you take a tablespoon of local honey every day, it'll help tap down your allergies because it gets your body used to the pollens that are out there in nature where you live. So there's just pretty much nothing bad about this, and it's delightful. Now, the tough thing is we have to blend it now, so it's gonna get loud. So as I put this on, and I like this blender because it will not run unless that handle is pushed all the way down. So there's, hopefully no way to blow up your whole kitchen. Although if there was, I'm sure I would find it. So I'm just gonna blend for a quick second. I'm not gonna be able to talk because it's gonna be a little bit loud, so here we go. Okay, so as I was blending it, the banana was sticking up here. It wasn't going down, but as soon as I turned it off, it kind of fell. So I'm gonna do another quick little go with it. See, I think this is another reason why my dad likes it, is that it looks he loves fruity ice cream, and this looks like that. So now one thing, depending on how smooth or chunky you like your smoothies, so I just did the crush. There's only 3 buttons on this particular blender, so I just did crush. So now I'm gonna do blend, because if you look at it kind of up close, there's still lots of chunks in there, which I personally do not mind. If I take a sip of a smoothie and I have to chew a little, I'm okay with that, but my dad is not a fan. So in honor of my dad, we're gonna go ahead and blend this and get it super smooth. And I think even mom and dad would approve of this. So I am going to turn this, take it off. We're gonna leave this, take this off here. I'm gonna grab a cup and we're gonna see how the texture is as it comes out. So in honor of mom and dad, Detroit, so let's just pour a little bit of this out. Ooh, how fun does that look? I'm very excited. This is a good smoothie recipe, or I wouldn't have included it. But now, because I I just made it, that is so good. The sweetness, just because there's half a banana in there, so it's got a little bit of the sweet, but sometimes bananas can overpower. But this is really good. The bonus though, and I know this is something that my dad appreciates and my mom, you cannot taste the spinach. But if you drink this smoothie, you've got 2 cups of spinach down the hatch, which is fabulous for vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, all kinds of stuff that spinach has. Plus you get all the fiber, so much fiber in raspberries, blueberries, the spinach. So this is fantastic. It's delicious. I highly recommend it. So this is the berry coconut. The coconut milk, it doesn't really taste a whole lot not like a pina colada, but there's the creaminess in there. So good. So this is the berry coconut from my parents in Detroit. So cheers to this one. Have a great day.